Hi, everybody. Welcome into the room. Come into the room, come into the room, come into the room. 50 plus women, ladies, those of you who've had a career, I'm going to tell you how you can be financially secure in your retirement. I'm Susan. I'm 72. I retired at 70. I was born in New Jersey and I moved out here to Missouri 6 years ago. But I had a career for 50 years. Can you beat that? Can you beat that? Well, I'm going to tell you. I retired without much savings. I lost my first husband and wasn't sure what I was going to do to retire. And so I prayed to God that I would find a way to have secure income, to be financially independent like I always have been. I've always known to be through almost my entire life, or my adult life, I should say. And God did show me a way. And so I want to share that all with you because you don't have to feel like there is nothing else for you out there except to be on Social Security, just getting by. You deserve to have more. I realize that. And so I want to share this with you, what I'm doing. So come into the room, come into the room, come into the room so I can share it with you. Ladies over 50, you won't regret this. This is something that you're going to love because all it requires is you, your experience, your knowledge from everything you've done throughout your life. It's not starting over. It's starting with something that you have to build upon. And that's what I'm doing. And I'm going to show you this. You're not going to see my face for a couple minutes or a couple of seconds or whatever, but I'm going to show you this now. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. It did disappear. There it goes. I have unlocked 10 income streams to earn 100% profit from a done-for-you online business. And I'm going to tell you all about it. Okay? This is the founder of the company. Okay, Legacy Builders. I'm going to try to resize this, but I'm not so sure that I can. Well, I'm just going to leave it alone because I don't want to screw it up. This is Michelle, and Michelle is a mom to 4, and she has grandchildren too. And she started this business in 2022. 17 months later, she became a millionaire, and she wants to help so many people become millionaires or earn 6 figures. And now, since I believe 2024 or 2025, she became a multimillionaire with a community of over 61,000 people that are entrepreneurs with their own online business because of her. Okay. I'm going to show you some other pictures as well. This is her community. And in her community, there she is. She's announcing our next webinar. She always gives free webinars for those people who really want to walk through the webinar in real time with her. She walks you through it, which is great. I'm going to give you some pictures of it today. But again, you can walk through her with the next live. And I'm going to tell you this up in my bio or my profile, if whatever you want to call it. I have a link there for you to get I'm giving away a free guide or blueprint, if you want to call it that. And it will take you to an invitation so that you can attend one of these new webinars so that she can walk you through it. It's live, it's a Zoom, and it doesn't last for that long. But, if you're going to make an investment in your life, then I would say it's worth that hour, definitely. Okay. So again, we have a calendar in our community. And let me see if I can make this smaller. Yeah, I'm right over here on the left side, so you can see my face a little bit. This is the calendar for August. Every Monday, we have Legacy Builders. So if you have Legacy Builders Point 2 or the Legacy Builders Bundle Pack, you will be able to go and attend this Zoom every Monday at 11 a.m. On Tuesdays, we have Tech Tuesdays, where tech comes on and they discuss things or train things with you in the tech environment. You do not have to be tech savvy, but they will help out. So we do have tech people to help out. I want you to know that. We have all kinds of special educational or coaching Zooms, which will be on Wednesdays, sometimes on Thursdays. We have Q&As and audits. We have social media training. So these are all live trainings, which you get in addition to our interactive training and our videos in the system that is built for you to learn all of these high digital product skills, okay, to have your online business and how to run your business. Okay, we even have, I know we have a woman on here that does a Zoom on how to set up your business and all the things about taxes and bank accounts and all these things that you need to do to register your business, whatever the case may be. So you even get that coaching. How wonderful is that? That you're going to really know how to run your business. Okay. Next, we have a map. We are global. So these are all the places here that we have Canada, North America, South America. You see all these countries over here. And there's so many people that are joining that want to make money online. As Forbes magazine puts it, there are billions to be made in 2026 and moving on. So you can imagine that what that means, that you can earn at 100% profit, right? Just fabulous and amazing. These are our classrooms. So it tells you right as soon as you get signed on. It takes about 24 to 48 hours to get set up in the business. And then you just plug in, you get started, you access your programs. You can do any one of these runs that we do. You can make 11K in 30 days. They teach you everything you need to know about it. Michelle had her birthday recently, and she was giving away prizes to anyone that had some certain types of wins, and she posted them in the community and let us all know so that we could all congratulate and be happy for those people that were winning. There are mentoring Zoom replays. There's tech help and call replays. So these are all the things in the community that are open to everyone. Free webinar resources and replays, content vaults, which give you hooks and content. And I'm going to tell you what we do during this time to get our master resale rights. And then you have social media training, because we do go onto social media to do all the things that we need to do. Again, more runs, 6 figures in 6 month trainings. And so what happens is I go on to TikTok, YouTube, even Facebook, and I discuss what I'm discussing here in 3 short videos. Okay, I try to do that. And because that's what they ask us to do, and that's what they teach us to do. And you do it with your phone. Okay, you do all this on your phone. Okay. And then I will tell you about getting the free blueprint, which will bring you here to this page. And on this page, I tell you all about myself. And you can get the free blueprint, and you just click on that. Yes, I want the blueprint. And there's an email right here up top in the middle of the page. And you enter in a good email in which to get your blueprint sent to you. And then you'll watch a short video with Michelle. She'll talk to you for a few minutes. And then you get your free blueprint. You go to your email and you get it. Okay. And you can scroll through it and read through it and make sure that you understand all the details. There's so much details about this program. It's an e-learning program, okay? And here she is. She's in the welcoming page. She's welcoming you, and she's going to talk to you for a few minutes. And then she's going to tell you to go to your email and to watch out for your spams or your promotions, because sometimes the emails go in there, you know. And so we want you to be able to get your emails, and we want you to get that free blueprint. And this is what you will be learning, okay? Everything is in, in 6 phases. So your first phase, you're going to learn the whole foundation of how to get that CEO mindset and clarity. Because remember, I said, this is your own online business. You're just not alone. We help you all the way through this. Okay. Then you'll go into phase 2 and you will learn how to attract your customers, because we don't chase customers, we attract them. That's why we go on social media. Okay. And then phase 3 is engagement, where you build your trust and your relationship while you're on social media. That's how you get you attract your customers. Phase 4 is conversion. You're going to turn engagement into income as you're working, on social media, whichever one you are promoting on. You will engage while you're attracting your customers, and that will turn into income. Okay. Phase 5, you're going to leverage, depending on what else is going on. You can also do AI online, and you're going to create content. You're going to plug and play prompts. You're going to learn how to stay consistent. Consistency is the key all along the way, and we teach you that. And phase 6 is to monetize, okay, with other income streams. It's not just making income with one thing. You can resell the programs with your master resale rights, which you will also obtain in this e-learning program, but you will also build upon that with other income streams that we teach you within the program as well. So I know you're probably out there asking, well, what does it cost? How much is it, Sue? What's going on? Why do I want to know this? Okay. I started out here at the $900 level, and I guess I don't think you can see that very well, but I can't resize it anymore, I don't think. But it's $900 for the Legacy Builders program, which I came in at in the beginning. Then about 6 months later, they came in with Legacy Builders Bundle Pack, and it's in English and in Spanish, because we all know so many people talk in Spanish, right? So we allow them to have the program completely in Spanish and in English, which gives them 2 websites, okay? So here you're paying the $900 plus $39 for your website, and those are the only fees. And here you're paying a one-time $1,400 with the $69 website. Okay, there are no other additional monthly fees for this. Okay, and the next 3 programs that we offer is the Digital Mastery program, which is $600. That also gives you income streams of 6, 3, and 1. So you're paying the $600 plus the $39. Then we have the Passive Daily Pay, which is $300. You get the income streams of $100 and $300. Okay. And you pay your $300 plus your $39. And then this is the entry level, the $100, which is the Launchpad, which is mostly for people who already have a business, but they want to come in and learn marketing so they can do the marketing of the business that they already have. And that's at $100, and you just get this Launchpad with the $100 plus the $39. So here, this is my YouTube banner. If you ever go on YouTube, I'm trying to get it to come up. I'm sorry. Okay. So you're over 50. You're going to get work from home on your phone or whatever electronic device you choose to work on. You get financial freedom, time freedom, helping others, building a legacy, and you can stay at home and be a retiree with the income that's more than just letting you get by. Because we all know that that's not enough, right? We all know that. So I want to show you some wins as well, because these are the people that, some of them, I'm not talking about all of them, but here we have Dan. He's made $1,400 so far, and he is so thankful to God for this incredible win. He loves the business and the community. He's telling us that consistency is everything, because he is very consistent every day, keeping up, showing up for his customer and his business. So isn't that a wonderful thing to just one day wake up in the morning and your phone ding, 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 I've got money like this so far? We also have another win from Karen, who says she made her first sale, and look how much she made. She was very nervous and excited, and it was such a blessing for her. So for most people, when they first come into the program, they're very nervous about everything. And I was too. Let's face it, I was 70. I don't learn as quickly as I used to. And I like this program. I love it because it's at my pace. I learn at my own pace. I earn at my own pace. And that's what I love about this too. I can understand it, you know? Here's Janetta. who can't believe what happened. Look what she made. She woke up to a sale. She was shocked and unbelieving that it was happening to her. It happened during Michelle's birthday party giveaways. We were all focused on Michelle's birthday wish, and I'm so grateful for choosing to start digital marketing and become a student that's willing to learn and become coachable and consistent in showing up. Thank you, Michelle, and the community at large. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't at the top of the range supportive community. Quitting is not an option. Oh, yes, I very firmly believe, don't quit. Okay? Don't quit on anything. Once you get started, keep going. Okay, here's Marge, YouTube and TikTok. She was new at this point in time, and she launched 2 shorts on YouTube and TikTok. Like I said, most people are very nervous when they get started. And this is why they put it in as a win. They finally did it. Okay. Because a lot of times they drag their feet. I'm nervous. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I've never done this before. You know, when I first started, I was on social media, but I did it to scroll. You know how we all scroll on the phone. And I did it for entertainment purposes and sometimes to learn, because YouTube is my place to go to learn. And I knew nothing about posting videos. So I was nervous too. Who's going to teach me this? Well, we teach you this, okay? We teach you this, so you don't have to be nervous about it. And you practice, 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 and then you go on when you're, you know, feel that you've done a good enough job to get it out there. You know, when we help you. And again, here's Paula's win. One of my favorites. Here she made money eating her Caesar salad. She really needed a way to bring an income from home, and God answered her prayers. And here she is 2 years in and always grateful and thankful. She loves her family here, and everyone inspires her. And these are the kind of wins you love to read about because they do inspire you. That's what the wins are there for. We not only answer your questions in the community. I'll give you an example of that. I will say that, well, let me go into here. Here we go. Well, give me 1 second. Oh, there we go. Oh, it keeps bouncing back and forth. Okay. So, you know, when I first started, I was very, very nervous. I was very insecure. I didn't, you know, even though I had spent years giving presentations as a healthcare consultant, because I was a healthcare consultant, like I mentioned before, I had a career for 50 years. I was a healthcare consultant, and my contract ended a year earlier than I had expected. I thought I was going to have at least another year to pay off some debt. Okay. That didn't happen. I didn't really have a plan B. I should have, but I didn't. And so I said, well, I don't know. What can I do? And of course, I don't want another job. I really didn't. I didn't want to have to upgrade update my resume and go out for interviews and be told, you know, well, we don't need your experience, and then offer me $15 an hour. And I'd have to leave my house, which I don't do now and I don't want to do. So what I did was I went online. I said, well, let me go online and look. I mean, I'm used to using a computer and I'm used to being online. I know how to do searches and things like that and research. So I went online and I don't know. I went to Indeed and I really didn't like what I saw. There wasn't much there. And I said, I really want to make money online. I want to stay home and make money online. So as I'm scrolling on TikTok one day, I see a woman. Now she's younger than me. And she's telling a story about how she wound up getting a divorce from her husband. She's got 5 kids and she's had to support them on her own. And she had to go out to do, what is it called? Not Uber, but the one where they deliver food. I always forget the name of it. Anyway, I'm not going to do that. I knew I wasn't going to do that, but she lost her car. So therefore, how was she going to go out and deliver food anymore? Okay. That wasn't happening. So here she was in a real quandary, and she knew she had to bring money in because she had no one else to depend on, just herself. How was she going to raise these kids? You know, and you need money to do that. You need money to pay rent. Don't you all need money for rent and mortgage and food and utilities and, just common everyday living needs. So she went online and she saw a video, and what she saw, she liked. And it was 2 hours a day, 100% profit. You don't have to leave your home. You can do this from anywhere, and you can make high dollar income by doing this. So she figured, I could do that, right? And she did. And it was great. It didn't take her that long to earn while she learned and get herself up and running. So I figured, well, if she can do this, I think I can do this, but it's worth taking the risk, because the amount of money that it takes to invest in a business like this costs less than my cell phone. Now, in 1998, when I went into my consulting business, I had to take a loan from the bank, and it cost me $20,000 then. And it took me years to pay it with interest to the bank. So I had to keep myself going and keep myself going. And I had to go to meetings and I had to network and network. That's network marketing that you're doing, and you don't even know it. Okay. I didn't know it. So I was doing that. Of course, people knew me in the industry. It was all the people that I knew, all the associations I belonged to, but that doesn't mean anything. There was a lot of competition in my state. But I did it, and I made a good living for many years doing it until I knew it was going to end at some point in time. I mean, you get older, and that's just all there is. That's just how it is. And then once you get to that point of retirement, they know it. People know it, and they want to move on with somebody newer that they don't have to pay as much. The benefits don't cost as much, and they're ready to, move in a different direction. And to be honest with you, I was tired and I wanted to retire. I just didn't know how I was going to do it. And this was my saving grace. As I spent in bed praying to God, please send something my way. Send something my way, because I just don't know what it is. I just don't have the capacity to think anymore about what's going on in this world that I would fit into. Because let's face it, it has to fit in to what your wants and your needs are. This is not for everyone. I'm going to be honest and upfront and very transparent. And you will see that in the free guide that you will get if you go in and get it, okay, with your email. You can go right up to my profile and get it. You just click on the link and, sorry, I'm trying to pull my shirt the right way. And you'll see the link there, and you'll get it in there. You'll just get it in your email, and you can read through, and it'll tell you who it's really for and who it's not. Now, you have to be coachable. You have to be yourself. You have to be consistent. You really have to want this. Okay. So many people come into our community with their own online business through Legacy Builders from other online businesses that they've had, okay, that they've tried that did not work. Now, many of these things do work online. The difference is how they take you through and if it's really the right thing for you, okay? Not everything is right for everyone. That's the one thing you have to figure out, okay? It's just like when you go into a new job. Just because they hire you doesn't mean you're going to be the good fit that they thought you were. And that happened to me when I was really young. I thought I wanted to be a legal secretary, and I worked for a lawyer for a month, and I didn't feel that it fit me, so I left. And then I went into the medical industry, and that was where my heart really lived, right? And that's what this is going to be too. You've got to come into this community and feel it's your heart. This is something you're going to love. This is something that when you promote it, you're going to show that you love it, okay? And for many people, it's something different. For some people, it's just money. For some people, it's helping others. For some people, it's time. It's freedom in so many different ways, okay? I can't imagine why anyone would want to be tied down to a job anymore, okay? Because I was manager over many people, many employees in a job. And I had to make sure that they came in on time, that they stayed and left when they were supposed to. They weren't putting in overtime unless we offered it to them. that they were doing the job correctly, that they weren't wasting time, that they asked for time off and had it approved. There's a lot that goes into management that people don't understand, and everybody else has a boss. Okay. It's just the way it is in the world. But after a while, it kind of gets old after you get your experience and your knowledge, and you want to start moving up in the ranks and doing something different. And that's when I went out to do consulting. Okay. And consulting, I had to do management there too. And it was the same thing. And people react the same way, no matter what job it is. After a while, they get tired of it and they want things to get a little easier. And it never gets easier. No matter how much you learn and you're still being controlled by someone else. You're still making money for someone else. So if this sounds of interest to you, let me know in the comments if it is of interest to you. If you're with me, if you're following all the things that I'm saying. I'm going to show the comments on stage now. I don't know if any were made. Again, I'm from New Jersey and I moved to Missouri 6 years ago. I'm Susan, and I'd love to know where everyone is watching this from. If you're coming from another state, it's the same everywhere. It really is. And everywhere in the world, because we are global, people are having the same issues with their income, with their jobs. You're limited no matter how you look at it. You're limited with your income. You're limited with control over what you want control over. Okay. Let's face it. You get a job. They tell you when to come in and when to leave, how many hours they'll pay you for, what you have to do, what is expected of you. You have to ask for a lot of things, a lot of permissions, and a lot of adults, as we know it, don't really like it after a while. And I didn't either, but I went with it because I wanted the experience and I wanted to move up and do something and make a lot of money as I obtained all this experience and knowledge. Give me 1 second. Something just dropped. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. Someone just dropped something outside. They delivered something outside and he dropped it so heavily. I wanted to make sure he didn't get hurt. Sometimes these delivery guys, they do things so fastly, and it's kind of, you got to be careful and make sure that you watch everything that goes on out there. So anyway, if you have the desire, and you're over 50 and you have a desire to bring in income that helps you to be financially as secure as you were in your career, this is definitely for you. Definitely for you. You're not starting something new from scratch. You're using all of your experience and knowledge that you've had for years with your career, and you're learning a new business in digital marketing. But we help you to learn that in the program, where you have lots of videos that you learn at your own pace. You can also replay them, go back and replay them, rewind them, replay them, and listen to them over and over as much as you want. And then we teach you how to attract your customers. Okay. So I'm going to tell you what I'm doing, since I've retired at 70. I'm now 72. Okay. And this is what I am doing. You're going to see this in front of my face for a minute or so. And I been able to unlock 10 income streams by earning 100% profit from a done for you business. Well, Susan, what's a done for you business? If you're wondering, okay? Well, it's a business in a box. Well, what's a business in a box? Okay, when you go out today and you buy a computer, what do? You unpack it, you plug it in, and it runs, right? If you know how to use a computer, you're good. If not, you're going to watch maybe some videos on YouTube, and they'll show you how to do everything you need to do. And that's what this business in a box is. You download it. We give you the information for it. You get your sign on within 20 to 24 48 hours, you're up and running, and we show you exactly what to do. Okay. Today I'm offering a free guide or blueprint that helps you to get all this information in detail about our community and this business. This is Michelle O'Neill. She is the owner or the founder of this business. There's my doggie. She's having a coughing fit. What's the matter, Lily? You know how dogs are. They want your attention all the time. But anyway, she will take you through this community on a free webinar should you ever want to attend one of the free webinars, which is done every week, by the way. And once you go into my profile, click on the link to get the free guide, you will be invited to the free webinars, and she'll walk you completely through them. Okay, while you're deciding as to whether you think this would be a good fit for you or not, because I would like for you to know if it's a good fit for you. Okay, that's very important in anything new that you do. Even when you get a new job, right? You got to figure out if it's a new fit for you. Here's the community. Our community is over 61,000 people. If you look over on the right side, you'll see that. She was announcing a new webinar. That's one of the free webinars I'm telling you about. That's our digital growth community. There's a community up here. There's a classroom tab, a calendar tab, a members tab, a map tab, a leaderboard tab, and an about tab so that you can see everything that's going on in there. I'm going to take you through it, okay? So the next screen will show you, this is our calendar. I hope that you can see it pretty well. I'm going to try to make it bigger. I don't know if I can. Here we go. And every Monday we have Legacy Builders free Zoom. It's at 11 a.m. And she goes over all the new changes and things that we need to be aware of and skill building with inside these Zooms for those who have the Legacy Builder Bundle Pack or Legacy Builder 2.0. Tuesdays, we have some other types of Zooms. There's Tuesday tech Zooms. We have techs that help you out for any issues that you may want to know about, or just plain things that you need to know about on your own for things you're going to be doing, like your newsletters, your email funnels, how to get paid, because the payment is directly to you whenever you sell one of the digital products. Wednesdays, once in a while, we may have some Zooms in there as well. Thursdays, we also have Zooms. We have a free webinar on Thursdays. Usually, she has them usually at 11 a.m. or 7 p.m. because we are global, remember, and we want to reach other people. And we may have a Q&A and audits on your, what do you call it? Videos that you make, that we teach you to make on social media. And there's social media. Here we go. Social media education right here. And then there's also another free webinar on a Friday because that's when she could fit it in August. So those are all the wonderful things you get in addition to the website that you will have, your e-learning website that teaches you all these high-level digital skills to earn 100% profit. Okay? Yes, we are global. And this is where we are on the map. And you will see this in the community. We are up here in Canada, up top. We are here in the United States, North America. We are here in South America. And then you have all these other countries over here to the right that you will see. All these people. Look in there. United States, 8.6 thousand members on the East Coast, 3.4 thousand over here on the Southwest Eastern Coast, 2.2 thousand on the West Coast. Up in Canada, we don't have too many right now, but there's always people joining every day from all over the world. And by the way, did you know there are 5.5 billion people in the world and about 3 billion are online, and a lot of them are looking to make money online, a lot. And Forbes magazine says there are trillions to be made. And this is the time to do it. So here is one screen from our community that shows you where you will be as soon as you get your system up and running. You customize it for yourself, and then you're going to get started and access your programs. So here we tell you, you just follow along. You can go to the 11,030-day run and do that. Here's where Michelle, it was her birthday very recently, and she was giving away gifts, and you had to, she had some things that she wanted, challenges that she wanted you to do. And if you were successful in those challenges, then you won some of the prizes. And some of the prizes were a laptop, gift certificates, all kinds of things. And it was fabulous. Here we have a weekly community call replay. We're mentoring Zooms, replays that you can go in on Thursdays. Those were those Thursday courses I told you about in the Zooms. You can do replays on those. We have weekly tech calls and tech support if you should ever need them. Moving right along, we have free webinar resources and replays. We have a 30-day momentum map. We have a content vault with video hooks and content creation, which is constantly updated. And we constantly have all that kind of information in our Zooms as well. And those are interactive live Zooms, by the way. We have social media and content trainings and 6 figures in 6 month trainings and all kinds of things that you are accessible to. Let me see. What is this one I'm going to show you? Oh, yes. Once you go into my profile and you click on the link, this is Michelle. She'll come in and thank you for coming in, and she's going to talk to you a little bit about this program, and then she's going to tell you to go into your email to get the free guide and the blueprint. Okay. Now, Michelle started this community in 2022, and it took her 17 months to become a millionaire. Now, that is quite the accomplishment, I must say. And she has children and grandchildren, and she struggled before that. And that's why she created this program for other women and other people out there in the world that were struggling as well and wanted to create a legacy for themselves and their families so that they wouldn't have to do this. And I've always been that way too with my children and my grandchildren. As I worked, the more money I made, the more I did for them. And I worried about what was going to happen in the future. But, there are a lot of unforeseen events that can happen in one person's life that you just don't know is going to happen. That can really put you in a place that you don't know you're going to be. And that's what happened to me. I was in the healthcare industry. I've had a career for 50 years. About 40 of it was in healthcare. And I worked my way up to being a consultant. And I made very good money as a consultant. And then at 70, my contract ended about a year earlier. Everyone was hired. Everyone was trained. And they just didn't need me anymore. And I wasn't really expecting that to happen so soon. So I had to look for another way. And you can imagine, I went to bed at night and I worried. And I prayed to God that I would find a way, something else that I could do because of my age. Like, who's going to hire me at 70? And I'm certainly not going to make what I was making before, right? I'm certainly not going to make that kind of an income like I was making before. That's just not going to happen. Oh, I forgot to click on the other thing. Sorry. I get a little click happy. But I knew I would never be able to go back out there and get something like I had before without having to travel, without having to do 40 to 60 hours a week. I figured if I do go out there and find something, it'll be $15 an hour. Who can live off of $15 an hour, even if you are getting Social Security? Social Security, they don't pay you a lot of money if you've never lived on it before. Okay. You're lucky if you get maybe a couple of thousand. Okay. I don't know what your rent is or your mortgage is, but since 2020, those things have increased tremendously. And a lot of people out there are struggling, especially if you're over 50. Okay. Because you're at the point where you want to think about your retirement and how are you going to survive once you do retire? Are you going to have to go back to work again, being an employee and make what they want to pay you only? I just didn't want that. That was not for me. I wanted something different. And when I found out about this through a video online on TikTok, actually, it sounded great. I mean, It was a no-brainer for me. 2 hours a day, 100% profit from your phone. You can do this anywhere. You can do the 2 hours whatever way you want. Well, what do you do in 2 hours? Don't you want to know? Anybody in here want to know what you do in 2 hours? Well, I'll tell you, you make 3 videos a day from the content that you create that we help you with. We help you to create the content, okay? You learn how to make a hook to keep people from scrolling. You find your perfect customer. You find your perfect story of yourself. You put it together, because a lot of people don't even think they have stories. They don't know how to put it together. They don't know how to present it. And we show you how to do that. We show you how to create your hook to attract your potential customers. We show you how to make your content, how to come up with your CTA so that you can attract people to getting the free blueprint, because a free blueprint tells you everything you need to know about this business in detail, prices and all, what you get with every 5, there's 5 programs. So each program is explained in detail. And if it's a good fit for you, they'll tell you if it's a good fit for you, because that's really important. Even when you apply for a job, they want to know that you're a good fit. So they give you 3 months and they say, in this period, we're going to watch you, make sure that we're a good fit for you, you're a good fit for us. And if not, then, no hard feelings. You can go find what you need to find. And, that's great. But now you just put yourself back out there to worry if you're going to be able to find another employment job, right? And so I didn't want that. I wanted something of my own again. So now I'm back in business again. Only now it didn't cost me what it did in 1998. I don't have to go out and make a bank loan with interest. Okay. This is something you could do in a payment plan. And there are 5 programs, like I said before. I'm going to go through that in a minute, what the cost is and what they are. And the payment comes directly to you when you resell the program. And now you get your resale rights, and you can't change the price of anything. But I will tell you, the prices are not going to change, and there is no monthly fees. And the founder has promised that none of that's going to change. No monthly fees, and the prices stay the same. The highest price of our product is less than the TV on your wall, less than the phone your cell phone. So that's really reasonable. And when you put it on a payment plan, at least you're getting started. And the greatest part of that, your first customer pays your investment. See, no bank loan, no interest. It's paid from your first customer, and then you're in profit mode. Now that is a simple way of going into business, if I've ever seen one. And you're reaching millions of people online. And there's no better way to market. Okay. When you turn on your TV, where do you think all those commercials are going to? They're going out there to everywhere. And those big advertisers, they know that. They have no problem spending tons of money on advertisement. And that's something we don't have to do. Okay. We have free advertisements. We tell you where to go to advertise. And this, end stream. I got to end the stream for some reason. Anyway, if you should need me, I'm on here all the time. Please go up to the profile and get the free, go to the link and get the free guide, the blueprint, and it will tell you everything you need to know. And if you need to find me, I'm on here. So don't forget to follow and like and save. Bye now. Why do I need to end the stream?